see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song. Put your lighter in the air for love. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Many mighty ships are sinking, many stars are.
Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Allison's Lifestyle. Today I'm going to be talking about the birth of Aiden. Yes, my son Aiden. I told everyone the story about KAELYN, and so why not tell a story about Aiden, you know? So here I am. If you haven't seen the story of how I gave birth to KAELYN, I'll leave that link down below and you can go check it out. Okay, now first things first, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you guys are staying positive minded. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. Okay, so I gave birth to Aiden February 26, 2014 at 7:09 p.m. Okay, so that morning around 10, I believe 10 in the morning, I started to feel like I was cramping. Us as women, our period is starting to come, and I was like, maybe today is the day. The expected due date that the doctor gave me was February 23rd. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like, what if today is the day? So me being me, I went to go get like a pamper box from like one of his new boxes of Pampers, and I put like one of them pads over it, you know, like it looks like a doggy pad, but it's like a birth pad. I laid one of those over on top of the box of Pampers, and I just would get on the Pampers and rock my body. And then around 11 a.m. I had pineapples, because like all that week I was eating pineapples. So I went to go cut me up a pineapple, and my friend came over like, you are not about to have your baby today, like you just tripping, like. And I'm like, no, I think I'm about to have my baby like today, you know. So I tell my mom, because my mom just came home, so I'm now telling my mom the whole story while I'm eating my pineapples. And she already on the phone telling people like, my daughter about to have her baby today, or we going to the hospital and all this stuff. And I'm like, mama, like, you don't know. Like, I was living with my mom at the time. I didn't move with my son's dad until he was 6 months old. Okay, so I was staying with my mom at this point. And yeah, so it was just kind of crazy, you know, because I was like, all right, she telling people, what if you don't come? And then my sister, you know, the mucus plug, my sister, like, I didn't lose my mucus plug until a week later. You know, everybody's different. So I'm like, oh no, like now I'm really starting to get discouraged and stuff, like, so he might not come. Like, I didn't even lose my mucus plug at that point. So I ate pineapples, I made me a bacon sandwich, and I was just rocking on that box of Pampers, like just rocking. This 11 in the morning, y'all. It started at like 10 in the morning. So I'm just keep rocking, because I want them to start building up and whatnot. So all day I'm just on that box, basically watching TV, talking to my friend, eating pineapples, and in my room. And excuse me. And I'm like, okay, like, they're not going anywhere. Like, they were not even mild contractions. There was nothing going on. I'm just feeling the cramps coming, like I'm about to start my period. So I believe at like at 4:03 my friend leaves in the afternoon. So my friend leaves, and then because they were just there all day with me, so I get in the tub, and when I get in the tub, I'm like, what the heck? Like, I felt like I was kind of like peeing on myself, sort of, but I wasn't. I was losing my mucus plug. Like, the little clear stuff. You know, I was losing my mucus plug. So I get out, and then I'm like, I lost my mucus plug. Like, my mucus plug is coming out, right? So my mama like, oh, like, that's just another process. Like, the baby is coming. The baby is on the way because the mucus plug has came out. So I'm like, okay, so maybe he is coming today. But I'm still discouraged because my sister said she didn't lose her mucus plug till a week. She didn't have my nephew until a week later. So I'm like, oh, okay. But as soon as 5 hits, you guys, whoo, my first real contraction came. Okay, and I was like, mama. I was calling my mama name when my first contraction came. Okay, that was my first labor. I never felt a contraction in my life. I was still, and yeah, we were waiting for my sister to get home from school, and my mom was like, okay, we do need to go to the hospital. So she like, just tell me if you start to feel them like more, you know. And they start rounding up at 5 p.m. They start rounding up. So around 5:30, I'm starting to really feel them. I'm not crying, but I'm in pain. I feel them. So we ended up going to the hospital around 6:15 or so. 6:10 or so, we leave to go to the hospital, which was like an hour after I started having contractions, because we were waiting for my little sister so she could keep my other siblings, and everybody just had to go. Like, nobody stayed at home. Everybody had to go with us because there was no way we could wait any longer. And then it's traffic at that time. I stay in Los Angeles, California. Around 5 p.m., around 4, 5, 6, there's traffic going on. Everybody's getting off work, so it's busy on the streets. And my mom's trying to get me to the hospital as soon as possible so I wouldn't have Aiden in the car. And it's traffic. I got to the hospital at 6:30. We got to the hospital around 6:30, I believe. And when they checked me, they said I was 4 centimeters dilated. And after that, I was like, okay, well, since I'm 4 centimeters dilated, I gotta wait till I'm 10. So they just had me laying on the bed. They were trying to put in my IV. And then I'm like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. You know, like, I gotta go take a number 2. So they helped me go to the bathroom, and I'm sitting down, and the IV's not in me yet. So I'm sitting down, and I'm just sitting there because, like, I feel like I gotta take a poop. So the lady's like, oh, just come to bed. And I'm like, no, I gotta take a poop, you know. So next thing you know, my water splashes in the toilet. So my water breaks while I'm sitting on the toilet. And my sister goes to get my mom, and I go back to the bed after my water breaks on the toilet. And they're like, yeah, you're 10 centimeters. Like, we have to get you over there, like, to the other side, the labor part. So they taking me to the labor part, and I'm already pushing, you guys. While I'm on the, while they're going over there, I'm already pushing. She's like, stop pushing through your contractions, stop pushing. And one is like, you could push. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, I can't help it. I can't help but push. Like, it's like something in me just like automatically telling me to push, you know. So they still have to call up the delivery doctor from my doctor. So I'm like, wow. And I'm just like ready. Like, I'm already pushing this baby out. So they move me to the bed. He comes up, and he explains, like, you know, just push. After every contraction, push. And I'm pushing. And bam, my son comes out. My son came out after like 3-4 pushes. So everything happened quick. At this point, while I'm pushing, my mom, because I was already trying to get in contact with my children's, their father, he wasn't answering. So while I'm pushing, my children's father is calling, because I was trying to call him, he wasn't answering. So when he started calling me back, it was like, she in labor. Like, I was actually pushing my son out when my children's father was on the phone trying to get in contact with me. And then sooner or later he started crying, you know. So everybody got happy or whatever when they heard him start crying and whatnot, and they laid him on my chest. It was just the most beautiful thing, you guys. It was just so beautiful. And he been with me ever since, like, after birth. Like, they rubbed, they rubbed the stomach and whatnot. And then I got a shot in my behind because they were saying that I was bleeding too much. It's just basically what happened as far as my birth story goes. He was 7 pounds 2 ounces. He was 19.5 inches, and he was amazing. Like, his dad was calling through while I was in labor, and he didn't make it till after I got out of labor. So yeah, that's what happened with that. So it was nice for him to actually be there when KAELYN was born, to actually deliver her, because he wasn't able to make it on time to actually see Aiden born. So I think that was something else that I was happy about. And yeah, that's basically the end of my birth story, guys. If you like this story, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to My Kids and I channel, go ahead and push that subscribe button right now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.
You're so beautiful. You should just be yourself. So